Mr. Yagon, we appear in the petition for habeas corpus together for the petitioners. We were here in court today to prosecute the application. We had the in charge KWS and the DCIO Nakuru East Sub-County on the dock, as they had been invited by the court to give an explanation as to the whereabouts of Brian. We are grateful that so far we are making progress with the matter. They had their explanations to make, although we have our reservations. Those reservations that we had were well brought out in our cross-examination, and the court did give directions as to how we are going to proceed with this matter. For a fact, we'll be back here next week on Thursday for a ruling and further directions on how we shall be proceeding with the issue of the production, alive or dead, of Brian ODHIAMBO. Insofar as this matter is concerned, that is the progress update. That is where we are. And we hope that at the end of time, eventually, we'll see justice served for the sake of the family, for the sake of the community, and for the sake of all of us who love Brian ODHIAMBO. May I also take this opportunity to thank the Independent Medical Legal Unit, as ably represented by one of their own here, Mr. Yagon, and our friend, Mr. Khalid, who's been so instrumental, at least in the assembly of the battery of lawyers, who would be assisting in the quest for justice for the sake of Brian ODHIAMBO. I think that would be all for now from me, unless there is a question from anyone, and my colleagues may have a chance to also say a word, then we end it here. I may need to say this at this point in time. Our concern now is the life and safety of Brian ODHIAMBO. The nature of the petition that we have is one that requires that we strictly work on the issue of habeas corpus. The issues of compensation and all that would come later on, of course, depending on the nature of instructions we receive from our clients, so that then that can also be pursued. We may not really say for now that we are intent on pursuing the question of compensation when we have not even answered the question, where is Brian? Yeah. Once we answer that question, the rest would surely flow. Yes. Any other